Ali Drew for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I am joined by Josh Kelly, who is headlining on Saturday night. You just had the press conference. How did you find that?
Good. I mean, just how press conferences go. You see what you're going to see, and then you try and do what you're going to do on fight night. I feel like it's going to play out perfect.
Were you surprised that he called you? He said he thought you were quite small. Were you surprised at that?
No, I think he's trying to play some sort of, that's his thing. But when I get stood in front of him, it's common sense. I'm not small. I'm actually a lot thicker than him. He's just a little bit taller. So he's going to find out and feel how small I am on Saturday night, 100%.
Now, the fight is getting closer and closer. Tomorrow is the weigh-in. But are you feeling different in fight week now? Obviously with the new weight, are you enjoying fight week a bit more?
Yeah, I am. I mean, when I was at welterweight, it was a bit of a slog, to be honest. It was hard work. Like, if anyone was around us at the time, they know how just down and just I'd just be literally in my room, just in my bed and not wanting to move for the full week. But I've got energy. I'm not cutting nowhere near the weight I did last at welterweight, and obviously I feel like I'm a good size for super. But the thing is, it's not about your size; it's about your skills, and your boxing skills will win fights. And the super welterweight seems a little bit slower, and I've got a lot of advantage with my speed. And the shot they don't see coming is a shot that knocks him out. So I think Batista's going to be lying on his back on Saturday night.
Is that your prediction for Saturday night?
100%. I'm coming for. I've been doing it in sparring. I've been looking to hurt people. I haven't just been sparring, so I'm looking to do proper damage.
You're on the comeback trail. Your last fight not that long ago, that wasn't straightforward either. It was meant to be earlier than that, then that got called off at literally the last moment. You've talked about the time out the ring. You know, you needed some time just to get your head straight and get back into it. Since you've come back, it's not been smooth sailing, as we just said. Have you found that affected you, or did you find that the time that you've adjusted in the time off actually helped in that situation?
Nothing's ever plain sailing with myself. I feel like I've just up and down generally, but yeah, listen, the time off I had, everything what I've put into myself has helped us just steady the ship, and I've been on it now since January, so I haven't left the gym since January. So it's one of them things. It's consistency is key, and the whole saying, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. When I'm grafting, so I cannot not see the results when in the ring. Do you know what I mean? I cannot not.
Now, you've been in training that whole time. You did have a little change of scenery. Went to Marbella with all the group. How was that? And did you find that the change of scenery helps you work harder, or is it hard to work hard when you're in an environment like sunny Marbella?
No, listen, it does. You staying away. You've got you're staying in your staying in a hotel. You're just from the gym back to the hotel, so you've only got one thing to focus on. That's training. I don't know many people out there. I know the lads from the gym, etc. But that's all you're there for. I've got nothing else. I'm there for training and sleeping and repeating. So that's all I did, and I went to new levels out in Marbella. If anyone was there to see it, and a big shout out to the guys in Marbella who helped everything down to food, everything. So it was quality.
And the whole stable went out. Obviously, Harlem is on this card. Michael Conlan's got his fight next week. So a few of you having important fights around the same time just help to push each other on in training?
Yeah, it does, especially in the runs, because when it comes to running, no one wants to lose the runs, and everyone wants to finish first. So we've got some good runners, Michael and Harlem, myself. So obviously Liam Williamson there, Abbas. We'll push Lewis Crocker, Kurt Walker. We're all pushing each other and we're melting each other on them treadmills. So it was who could push themselves the furthest. It was absolutely class. It was good.
Now, you've given the prediction for Saturday night. Providing that goes to plan, you get the stop like you want it. Looking ahead, there's the British title fight has been ordered by the board between you and Troy Williamson. He's quite active on social media, you less so, but he has said he's up for it, he's keen, he wants that fight. You have said that also. Is that what you want in next?
Listen, I've got to focus on Saturday night first, because like you said, Saturday night's what provides the big fights after. But like I said in the press conference, I'm in the sport for all the big fights, and Troy knows I'm willing to take that fight. So listen, get this fight out of the way, and we're going to choke something down.
Do you have history between you?
Nah, we know each other. We're mates, me and Troy. We go back. We used to spar and that when we were younger and stuff like that. He knows me, I know him, so we know each other in that term. He knows my mindset, I know his mindset. So, listen, it'll be a fight what materialise, I guess. But when, I'm not too sure. Do I want it? Yes, of course. But like, I need to get this out. But in this, I've got my eyes on everything. I've got my eyes on European world titles. I've got my eyes on everything. So I really need to just come through Saturday night, focus on that, and then move on from there.
Because Troy is going to be ringside. So if you get the win on Saturday night, is there going to be any sort of face-off between you both?
I just hope he doesn't take too many tips from what I want to show him on Saturday night. Do you know what I mean? Like little things and that. You know what I mean? Troy, if you're watching, don't be watching. Nah, listen. Nah, it'll be good. It'll be good. I'm just focused on Saturday night. I want to get this one done, and then world's my oyster after that.
Now we are in Newcastle, so the northeast. You're a northeast boy. Is that important? The fact that you're going to have your home supporters, the crowd is going to be loud on Saturday. That's what you want out of the fights that you've got, in the future.
100%. I mean, we're coming. It's in Newcastle because there's no arenas in Sunderland, so the only place you can go to is the Stadium of Light in Sunderland, and it needs to be a huge fight to do the stadium. So I'm looking to get that filled once soon down the line, obviously, but. Newcastle's a home sort of northeast, so it'll be a mixed crowd, but I know they'll all be pulling in one direction, and for myself obviously, and I can't wait. I think it's going to be loud. It's going to just be, if you've ever been out on a night out in Newcastle, the northeast, you know what it's like. It's daft. So like, it's going to be a crazy night.
And is this a sign of things to come? You're wanting fights up in the northeast. You want that fight in the stadium. You say that's one thing you want before the end of your career. So is that your focus now, to get the big fights sort of at home now? Yeah,
I mean, the more they can bring them up here, and the more they can do them in and around the northeast, preferably Stadium Line. But the more they can do that, the happier I'll be. But I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to go anywhere. I've fought abroad. I've did the whole experience abroad and stuff. So it'd be nice to get one in. Like, that's a bucket listing. Stadium Light's a bucket listing for myself.
I mean, the good thing with the Troy Williamson fight is you're both from the northeast. Perfect.
You know that. You know that. But they've got to get this boxed off Saturday night. This kid's game. He's coming over. A bit like I seen him on a pad yesterday. Looks as though he's game enough. Thinks he can punch. I don't think he can punch. I've been in there with proper punchers, and this guy's not a puncher. And he's going to walk onto one himself. I think he's a bit. He looks a bit numb mindset, as if he's just gonna. And it's gonna be perfect for me. So I can't wait to just play boxing masterclass Saturday.
What was said after the face-off at the presser?
What, between me and him? No, I don't know. He was doing something I don't know. He's doing this with his hand in Spanish or something. Obviously they talk Spanish, don't they? So he's doing. I was going to say Argentinian. No, he's talking Spanish. Yeah. So he's doing this, and I was like, lad, you're in some serious trouble, You've just flew on Monday, do you know what I mean? You've got all this, you look tired. I just thought, lad, you're in some world of trouble. He's jumping some levels, but it's the way they do it. They come over the game, you got to be switched on for anything, and he's going to receive a smacked arse and then sent home.
Well, looking forward to it, and enjoy the rest of fight week.
Thanking you.